gentlemen, wow, really awesome being with you guys. Last week, Wednesday, has been fantastic. A really up and down weekend for myself. Yeah, but before we get into it, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification to keep in touch, in tune, and independent with everything from Gunning to Old Trafford. Guys, I'm gonna let you guys know in the comments. Please jump in there. Let me know if you guys can hear me. As you guys can see, I'm not using earphones today. I have a bit of a ear infection. Yeah, tomorrow night, do with the Ibrahim, the Ibi show. And yeah, Manchester United, Gunning to Old Trafford partner, doing really well. Coming off the Emirates carpet with a win. As you can see, surfboarding away with the 3 points, the way Cunha was dancing. But big ups to them. And we're going to touch on that today. We're going to touch a little bit on the preview of, what was it? Kairat. That's a team we're facing tonight in the Champions League. I'm also going to tell you guys, if we do win today, that puts us in first place in the Champions League, one of the first teams to do it with this new format of the Champions League. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk a little bit about inside Arsenal. Sorry about that. I think my flag went down. Can't believe it. Live TV, guys. Live TV. My flag went down. The Arsenal went down. Let me just fix it up. Sorry about that. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so jumping in. And don't forget, later on in the show, we have the word of the day. So the lineups are out for tonight's match against Kairat. Kairat, if you guys don't know, is a Kazakhstan team. They come from Kazakhstan and they play in the Kazakhstan Premier Division. They are currently first in their division, but they're 36th in the Champions League. So looking for Mikel Arteta to change things around, try a little bit different combinations with maybe Gyökeres and maybe Madueke, and maybe bringing on Eze a bit. So we'll do that together. Yeah, where are we? So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Shady Show, uncensored, unfiltered, and unscripted. Let's jump straight into it. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, Sunday, hey, it was tough because after the match, I think I was just so emotional that, you know, sometimes in life when you have blind loyalty, I think I have blind loyalty when it comes to Arsenal. And I think now since doing the show, I think I got to set my emotions one side and start looking at the facts. You know, after backing the manager and players without hesitation on Sunday's defeat cut deep. Not only me, but I think the whole Arsenal fraternity. And that goes for all the supporters. But I still believe in this team. And I believe that we can get over the line. But now it is time to be honest and critical, gents. And I think it's time that I start being a bit more critical about this team, critical about the mistakes Mikel Arteta are making, critical about our players not performing, critical about the DNA of Arsenal, and that's scoring from out of the box, inside play, not only corners, which is a good weapon, but I'm just not seeing anything beautiful, anything. I mean, 2004, 2005, Thierry Henry could take their ball from the halfway line in Highbury, run through 4-5 defenders, put them on their bums and score a goal. Now that's world class. That's what you need, and that's what you need to actually move forward. So yeah, man, Sunday. How else do I tell you guys, man? It cut deep. But belief obviously is not enough. Blind loyalty. We've come too far, suffered too much, and invested too heavily not to demand more. The press conference with Mikel Arteta was very simple, and he goes out and he says, he does this and he goes, vamos. We're pushing, we're moving. I still believe in this team, but and I'm going to tell you guys what I did not see fit on Sunday and where I think we got it wrong. So, Mikel Arteta, we're going to live and play with courage and conviction that we're going to win it. Now, Mikel Arteta, we're doing the talking. We talk the talk. Now it's time for us to walk the walk. Right? So, If this is how we're going to be playing, we cannot afford to be dropping 7 points in 3 Premier League games and we want to win the league. Yes, we're still on top. We're still on top. I think we still stand a very good chance. Our last 15 matches, I think we only have Manchester City away. We have Newcastle away. And most of the games are at home. So I'm looking for a good run. I'm looking for Mikel Arteta to be brave. You know, just be brave, man. Be a little bit more rigid, and just play a bit more better, play with a little bit more arrogance, play with a little bit more on the front foot. I mean, really take it to the opposition. I mean, here you go, Manchester United coming off, doing us a favor, beating Manchester City. And for the first 20 minutes, we control the game, we concede, and then we get the equalizer, and then we kind of sit back. And I've been talking a lot about the bomb squad, the flying squad, which Mikel Arteta talks about. And the flying squad is about, or the bomb squad, like the Bokkers use it, and it's more impact. So you make the substitute, and it must be impactful. But when you make that substitute, you need to understand that if this is called the flying squad or the bomb squad, it needs to be the flying squad or the bomb squad. You're not going to go out there, send on these players, take off a player which shouldn't be taken off, and you do that, and that costs us the game. I truly believe, Mikel Arteta, let's try different options. Saka has been struggling. Saka hasn't scored in the last 8 Premiership games. And we're not going to touch that, but what I do want to touch today is Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres and Bukayo Saka, sort out your guys' issues. Sort it out. We got you in Arsenal. We needed a striker. We needed someone to score goals. We needed someone to embody what we need. And you're not doing that, Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres, the Gunners call you the cement tow truck. If you're not going to be able to do this, then Mikel, you got to have the conviction to put him on the bench. And if his attitude is not what we want, you showed conviction when you got Aubameyang out. So show conviction. And if this guy's not pulling his weight, and there was a time where we could make it 3-3, he beats a defender, he's one-on-one against Lemons, he's got Saka right next to him, who has the technical ability to pick up your head, push it on the right, give it to Saka, and that's your draw. So we push Joey and give Dube. Welcome, guys. I got the Spider-Man glass out. And we're talking football. Joey, if you can tell me, can you guys hear me? I don't have my earphones on. We're just talking about the Arsenal for now. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so terrible loss against Manchester United. Flowers, let's give flowers to Carrick and the boys. Really played well. The strike from Dogu, absolutely amazing. The strike from Cunha, actually absolutely amazing. But I just felt that we have lacked conviction. We have lacked the killer punch. We've lacked so much. We don't want to take the game to the opposition, and this is a problem. This is a huge problem. And coming into January, February, March, April, May is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. So, Mikel, it's time that we really start trying different combinations, start getting the substitutes correct, because we're on the ascendancy. We're 2-1 down. You then take off Martin Odegaard, which I believe is a deep-lying playmaker. Why not try Eze and Odegaard together? Put Declan Rice at the 6, bring Eze and Odegaard together, and do what you need to do. Here's two of the top 20 playmakers in the world. We've got them. Do your thing, do what you need to do, and start being brave, guys. We cannot be playing scared. And the Arsenal DNA is free-flowing football. It's beautiful football. And the best form of defense for me is attack. How's it, Alex? Hope you well, my brother. Hope you well. I've got a bit of an ear infection. Also, guys, so that was the small review of Manchester United and Arsenal. Kudos to Manchester United. We were just not at the races. Didn't take our chances. Relying too much on corners and stuff. And you know what? The narrative coming from rival fans and even the Arsenal fans is that, we all need a set piece FC. We corner FC. That's an advantage for me. But having that advantage and also scoring an open play, that gives you a bigger, huge advantage. So, Mikel Arteta, something for you to really look at. But I'm going to be really critical about you. I'm going to say it how it is. I think my emotions has taken up a lot. And I don't know if you guys know, I don't. These few days I thought about it, and I think I was wrong actually defending Mikel Arteta because, my man, we need more. We need more. We can't be dropping off. I mean, if you take the 7 points we dropped the last 3 Premiership games, that puts us in 14 points ahead going into the last Champions League game, which is tonight, and going into Leeds United on Saturday. Now, how comfortable is that if we still have the Carabao semi-final second leg? We've got the FA Cup 4th round against Wigan, and then we have, obviously, the next phase of the Champions League. So, Mikel Arteta, sort out your stuff. Victor Gyökeres, let's have conviction. If they're not playing well, let's put him on the bench. Mikel Arteta, time is running out. Thierry Henry said it. We've trusted the process. The process is here now. And it's time we be critical about this Arsenal team. Because to be honest with you, if we're not going to step up in the Premiership, we're going to concede. We're going to concede these 4 points. And once we concede these 4 points, it's a matter of a good run from good evening Unai Emery. It's a good run from Pep Guardiola. It could also be a good run putting pressure on us from Manchester United. So 4 points for me, still on top, everything to play for, but we need to start changing our approach. And yeah, there was a big question and a narrative from the Athletic, and I was reading about it, is why is Arsenal not playing, or why are we playing differently in league matches compared to cup games? Is because in the league, guys, understand that they're defending, a lot of them play with a very low block and they try to hit us on the counter. In the cup games, it's a very open game, and with the versatility we've got and the inversion rate and Bukayo cutting in, Leandro and Zubamendi getting in certain positions, it makes lives a bit more easier. So that's a difference between both of them. Jumping in here, if we win this game against Kairat tonight, I told you guys, they are from the Super League or the Premiership in Kazakhstan. We host them at the Emirates. If we get this win, we will be making history for the first team to go 8 out of 8 in the Champions League first phase. And there is a surprise. So once you come out number 1 and number 2 in the Champions League, you then are given every home leg, every second leg of the Champions League, right up until the final, you are giving the second match at home. So that gives you a little bit of an advantage. And these are the fine margins we talk about, the fine margins which you need to become champions. So I'm looking for good response tonight. I'm looking for us to come out and play. I'm looking for these players that's going to get the extra run and for us to really rotate the squad. I'm looking for them to come out and really play for the pitch, play for the Emirates, and play for what we need. Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick one. Today was the Roshni Primary School Sports, and I would like to congratulate the Roshni Primary School, our principal, Mrs. El Naidu, the SMT, the teachers of the indecent phase, the foundation phase teachers. We had a tremendous sports. Kudos to you guys. I love the work you guys do. The kids were excited, and it was a beautiful day. So yeah, that was my day. Spent it with the kiddos, and it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, moving forward, something I need to also touch on is that this Victor Gyökeres and Saka thing is troubling me, man. They need to sort it out. Like, really, they need to sort it out. If Mikel Arteta has not seen there's a problem between them and there's no chemistry and they're arguing and stuff, then he's living under a rock. There's frustration. You can feel there's frustration in the crowd. You can feel there's frustration with the team when we're not getting the points. But I just don't feel we're killing the games off. And this is going to be detrimental for our season. I keep on saying it. The Gunners group keeps on saying it. We cannot go through the suffering. So we really need to change. Ladies and gentlemen, The starting lineup is out for tonight. I'm going to go through it with you guys. As I said before, Mikel Arteta looking to rotate the squad. The first time against Manchester United, he was granted or gifted a full squad with no injuries reported. Saliba, Hincapié, and was it Marino rested on Monday and Tuesday from training. We don't know what happened there. But let me go through it very quickly for you guys. In the Arsenal squad tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bit of a short show tonight, but we are pushing. It is a good one. Okay, guys, let me get it for you live in. And the team to face Cairo tonight at the Emirates, and that will be kicking off in the next few minutes. Let me just get it. I go into players, right? So I go into lineup. Sorry about this, guys. So in the polls, we are starting with. Why is this so slow? Why is this so slow, man? Okay, in the polls, we've got Kepa, right back, Benjamin Blanco White, center back. Oh, Calafiori is back. We've got him, Mosquera and Calafiori at the center back partnership. That means Salibape and Graybeer rested for that big encounter against Leeds on Saturday. Miles Lewis Kelly, left back. Boy, love you, boy. And the three guys in midfield, we got Nogard as the 6. And in front of him, Kai Havertz, King Kai. King Cobra is back, guys, with Eberici Izzy. And up front, we've got Gyökeres Moriaki on the right and Gabriel Martinelli on the left. That means Bukayo Saka is rested, Jesus is rested, and Leandro Trossard is rested from the Sunday match against Manchester United. This is just what we need, resting the players. I see Hincapié's on the bench, Gabriel's on the bench, Saka's on the bench, Odegaard's on the bench, Jesus on the bench, Trossard's on the bench, Supermendy's on the bench. We've got Mali Sang on the bench. So a really amazing team moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the starting lineup. Like I said, all to play for. We get this win that puts us on top, the first team in history to do it, and that gives us a little bit of a bonus where all our second leg matches in the Champions League will be at home, which is a huge bonus. And moving forward, still first in the championship, still first in the league. Semi-final, second leg to go. We won up. We have then got the 4th round against Wigan. Time, squeaky bum time, as Ibrahim says. Time to put on those big boy pants and really start playing. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been about the Arsenal, inside the Arsenal. No injuries to report. Let's go out. Let's rock the Emirates. Let's do this here. But if you guys notice something, there's something about Arsenal, man. Rival fans. You guys so worried about Arsenal, man. Everything we do. And you know how many Arsenal fans are out there that have come out of the shadows? It's amazing. This team is so amazing. It makes you play. It makes you play great. Yes, they both played great. Thank you, Joey. But Arsenal is just something about it, and I think that's why this championship is so important. It is so important because we have starved. We have starved for all these years. A few years ago, we were the Benta Club. No more. Mikel Arteta has changed it. But again, Mikel, it's time we be, man, a little bit more rigid, a little bit more fluid, a little bit more better. And we take it from there. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there was amazing stuff. We are on the word of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, things have been tough, man. I think things are tough for everybody. And doing the gunning to Old Trafford, and Ibrahim will always tell you guys that this channel is for the fans, by the fans, for the fans. And you know, we learned a new word a few weeks ago, and the word was rage bait. And there's been a lot of rage baiting going on, and you know, it hurts. It hurts because everybody knows everybody's names, but nobody knows each other's stories. So, like I said before with the word of the day, be kind, be kind. Everybody's here on earth and we're all loving, we're all going through our own issues. Some people are going through a bit more. Be kind to one another. There's one universal line I'd like to read for you guys from my head. Don't do upon any man which you wouldn't want to be done upon yourself. Let me repeat that for you. Don't do upon any man which you wouldn't want to be done upon yourself. Football banter, amazing. I love the football banter, but once it crosses a line, that becomes disrespect. And not only on this platform, but in all platforms in life, meaning going to work or anything, kind is gangster. So, ladies and gentlemen, people can be nasty. People try and take our sparks away, your guys' spark. And there's something I want to tell you guys. Life is going to test you. Never fold. It's not on you, it's in you. And what's in you, they can never have. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fantastic, fantastic show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope I got everything in. I wasn't being a little bit too nice about Mikel Arteta. We know we've got to really, really change the way we're looking at things, because this league can run away from us. It's been an absolutely amazing show. Don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification to keep in touch, in tune, and independent with everything. We mean everything from Gunning to Old Trafford. Ibidibidoo will be with you guys tomorrow. He is jumping, he's on the ceiling. And why not? Why not? They came to the Emirates, Manchester United. They got the 3 points convincingly. We just didn't come out. We just didn't play. And they were gifted. They scored 2 brilliant goals. They were in the game. They did what they needed to do. And life goes on. So that drops us from 7 points to 4 points. Everything to play for. Klaushapa Ding Dong, Shebele. See you guys soon. All the best. And with that, we are Gunning to Old Trafford.